on record on 251799FY, the People versus Julian Santana.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Donna Silva on behalf of the People, 87439.
And good afternoon, again, Your Honor. Viviana, 344626, appearing on behalf of Mr. Julian Santana, who's also present. Sir, state your name for the record, please.
Julian Santana.
All right, so we've already covered all of the exam information. My understanding is there's an allegation, there's a bond violation.
Yes, Your Honor, and before we get to that, I did want to give the court an update. I checked that Instagram account just to see what sister counsel was saying, if it's not his account or anything. Upon checking it, there's actually new information. I have supplied this to sister counsel, and I can show the court. It's actually a footage of another picture with Mr. Santana holding two guns. You can see his GPS tether. You can see his cross neck tattoo, not his face, but you can see the identifying unique tattoo. In another post, it has and these are 24-hour stories. They're only lasting 24 hours and then they're erased. Another one is a timer, a countdown to court today. The timer has gone off, meaning he's in court today. Another picture of like a picture taken a person of their outfit, and you can tell this person's wearing a black suit with very unique shoes that I must put on the record. They're black, like Converse type sneakers with silver spikes on the tip and some red. You can see them very clearly in the image. They are also the shoes that Mr. Santana is wearing right now. And you can see the picture that he took, it matches the carpet in the back. And I think that is enough.
Picture in the courtroom?
I think so. I'm not,
Judge,
but it is similar to
all right.
That
carpet.
All right, well, we're ready to proceed to the hearing.
needs to be displayed.
All right, can you get them up on the screen?
Let me,
All right,
I'm logging into this.
And Judge,
and Ms. Young, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, you've seen all this. You've had a chance to look at
yes,
this. All
I
right,
want you to see it too, Your Honor, so I can give the explanation that I think is appropriate.
I'm dying to hear it.
It's taking a while just because the videos need to upload and then send. So I'll start with this one.
Are you in Zoom?
I'm logging back on.
Okay.
And Judge, just as a heads up, my client about 3 years ago offered to testify on behalf of the prosecutor's office against individuals. He did testify. He now believes that they are doing this to go.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're diving into one wild courtroom moment. We start with a host teasing a case that's straight out of a movie. A man charged with attempted murder who may have just blown his own freedom by posting incriminating Instagram photos. Before the drama begins, we get the sponsor set up, but trust me, once court starts, things heat up fast. Get ready for chaos in Judge Shackelford's courtroom.
Yes, his mother, who is present in the courtroom, took his phone back in July of 2025. He has no access to phone. He's on house arrest as well as GPS tether.
All right, let's see the videos.
So he can't.
I mean, how, someone's not gonna be able to make that up though, miss. Now, if everything she's telling me is accurate,
We'll see, Judge.
all right, we'll see, let's look.
And I must say, sister counsel indicated that he does not have a phone and that he hasn't done anything, but he was in my office and he made a comment. I sent these pictures to a group chat indicating he does have access to some phone or a computer or something that can send out pictures.
All right, let me see what we have.
Right.
So he was put on bond conditions. He was arraigned after multiple court appearances.
Yeah, he's on a $100,000 cash surety bond with house arrest and GPS tether. And it's at his mother's house and she's present.
No, I have that the parties stipulated to a bond reduction of $20,000, 10% with GPS.
That's not true.
Okay, you're gonna stand up.
Hold on, no, nobody's speaking right now, just. All right, I see on June 30th, there is a $100,000 surety bond. And so we can see your email account.
It's just taking forever to load. Okay, I will begin with this one. It's a duration. It's just a screen recording provided to me by the officer in charge. This is from September 3rd to September 4th. This was sent to me on Thursday, September 4th. It is 31 seconds. starting at 0 minutes, 0 seconds.
Can we stop there for a second?
No, I want to go back. Go back. Can you pause it?
Yes. So
Right
this
there,
is-
pause it.
Okay.
Can I see your hand, sir? The back. I want to see this part.
Judge, this is dated April the 4th.
Your Honor, this is not what's actually being submitted for the bond violation. This is to show proof that this is him identifying tattoos as an image posted as a permanent post on this Instagram profile.
Okay.
What's actually relevant is the story that only lasts for 24 hours, then it expires. So
He
this
was
is
not
just-
even charged to do this incident.
All right, so she's just, so this picture is just to show, identify him using this Instagram account. Gotcha.
This is the one and only image posted on this
So
Instagram account
I'm
on
not,
April
this
4th.
is not a bond violation because he wasn't on bond. I got it. All
And
right.
that Instagram account, and all of his accounts have been closed by his mother.
Doesn't look like it.
This
We'll
one,
see. Shh, I don't want to hear anyone talking in the audience. I need to see what I'm looking at.
Refer, here, as you can see, this is the Instagram profile. There's only one post. It's this post from April 4th, his images. I'm gonna continue. You can see the icon that for live stories being selected.
Your Honor, this picture, can we
And
go
this
back
is
for a
What-
second?
1 second. I can't, just let me look at it and then I'll let you talk. Give me a second. All right, so I see a GPS tether on, sir, what, can you come stand here where I can see you for a second?
Judge, with respect, may I just comment on this picture?
So in the exact same socks in the picture, they are black Nike socks.
All right, well, that's not what I'm here for. I just want to see it. Okay, go ahead. Ms. Young?
With respect to this photograph, which I showed to his family, they're claiming that he took this at his mother's, I'm assuming, come home, it says. My client and his mother said this is not her residence. They didn't take this picture. He didn't take this picture. He doesn't know who that is with respect to the tether and the gun.
All right,
Thousands of people have tethers and guns.
all right, hold on. Next.
After observing this picture, this was on September 3rd to the 4th. I actually, as of today, because Sister Counsel pointed out that he does not have an Instagram account and that it's not him, I wanted to look at this a little closer. I did go to the same Instagram account. That image from April 4th has been deleted, but then I clicked the stories. I'm unable to share on my screen. It's too large of a file. If I may approach with Sister Counsel to show you the
Come
image.
on up.
But this is as of today, and they are only 24-hour long stories. This is the same Instagram account. I can't see. I'm just gonna put play. You can put play on that.
Where's play? I don't know Instagram.
So this is the first post, and I have a screenshot of this. But you can see Mr. Santana,
And that
that's his
is-
neck tattoo right
that-
there.
That is not him.
That's his neck tattoo,
Where?
right there. That's that same one we were seeing.
I don't see a neck tattoo.
Okay, where's the next one?
Well, it's gonna keep going. It's a video.
And you're saying this is posted today,
This is posted today.
even though he's here today? And that,
Well,
show-
well,
that-
Miss Young,
It's posted 18 hours ago.
that
okay,
indicates
just-
somebody else is doing this to set him up.
Okay, so here he is with 2 weapons, and you can see the GPS on his leg.
I don't see his GPS.
You can see it right there bulging out. I zoomed for you.
I did.
And then there is this right here. It's a countdown for court.
okay.
That countdown expired today. Pending today's court date.
And Judge, you enlarge this so you can kind of.
I have a screenshot of the picture. We can go through that. Just look at the video.
Let me just see it.
So that's the countdown for today. That was 17 hours ago. That makes us today the timeout cleared. And then this is saying everything I post, if you want to read that. Everything that I post on social media are all for props and internet.
All right, guys, the courtroom is now in session. The judge calls the case of Julian Santana, and what unfolds next is jaw-dropping. Prosecutors allege that Santana violated his bond through his own Instagram stories. Photos of guns, countdowns to court, and a GPS monitor in plain view. The defense looks uneasy, knowing the evidence might have him cornered before the judge even speaks.
Client denies posted.
And then here's an image of the same black, like a black vest and the same shoes, and what I believe to be this court's carpet potentially.
Your Honor, my client has on black, stand up, sir, has on black pants, black, step around so the judge can see.
And some
Black
shoes.
shoes, those are not,
Those are the exact same
Miss
shoes.
Young,
This-
Miss Young, if you're gonna tell me these shoes are not his shoes, I've only seen shoes that look like that 2 times in my life. One's on the picture and one's on his feet.
Your Honor, I'm telling you to look at the color of the pants here. And this
They're black.
It's a tie that's easily
This is
removed.
not black, that's brown.
That's black.
That is not black.
That's black with light hitting it.
It
Okay,
is not black.
That's the last image, but that was posted 3 hours ago,
okay.
from like 30 minutes ago. And I'm not sure if that's the same carpet in the background.
I don't believe the carpet is the same,
Oh,
but
and
the
you can see
shoes
the
are.
GPS.
And you can see the tether on it as well.
But Judge, those pants are brown. So, Your Honor, my client, as I indicated, did not, his Instagram accounts, all of his accounts have been closed by his mother. She's willing to testify.
So someone, okay, but here's the argument, just listen, because this is what you're asking me to believe. Someone else made a pretend account of Mr. Santana, and on the, everyone's nodding their head, I'm about to tell you it's ridiculous, but okay, just calm down in the back. So someone creates a fake Instagram. If you have a problem with it, you can go in the hallway.
Yeah, if you're gonna continue to say anything.
Hey,
yes or no.
go in the hallway if you have a problem. If not, let me conduct my business, this court's business. So you're asking me to believe that someone made a pretend video. On the pretend videos that they're assigning to your client on an account that he's previously posted on in April. You're asking me to believe that a picture of a floor, a porch, it looks like a deck, of someone showing a tether and a gun is not him. And then someone doing a court countdown is not him. And then someone literally posting a video of them going to court with the outfit on that your client's wearing is not him.
Your Honor, if I may, before we
Judge.
get into that.
Wait,
1 second. I must say, when I walked into the courtroom, I did look at his shoes. By the time I went from this courtroom back into my office, that Instagram was deleted, and so were the stories instantaneously. In less than a minute, everything was deleted once I looked at his shoes.
Judge,
So
All right.
it was happening
all right,
live.
let Ms. Young speak. Go ahead, Ms. Young.
first of all, this apparently started in April the 9th. Somebody's trying to set him up to harm him and to make.
As the prosecution presents the Instagram evidence, every detail gets darker. They describe tattoos, shoes, and a countdown that screams, "I'm coming to court." The tension builds when Santana's lawyer claims he's being set up by the same people he once testified against. But when the judge asks to see the posts, everyone braces for what's about to appear on screen. It's a turning point.
An identical pair of shoes to his and that outfit. And no, Ms. Young, I'm asking you a question. Is it your representation to the court that you believe someone else went and got those shoes and a tether and took a picture of it, looking like don't cry, looking like he was going to court in that outfit? Is that what yes or no? Is that your representation to this court?
With respect to the picture with the shoes, Your Honor, those shoes can be purchased, yeah, by many, many, many people.
Okay.
Number 2, the pants in that picture are brown. From my lips to God's ears, those pants are brown. My client's pants are black. That is not a photograph that he took today and posted it on Instagram.
Your Honor, if I may, I think that's just very
I don't need
ridiculous.
it. I don't need it. All right. Do I need to hear from anyone else?
If you'd like to hear from the mother regarding that porch video, she said that
Well,
is
she's just saying, you're telling me she's gonna testify that's not her porch.
correct.
All right, ma'am, I'm not,
not what I wanted to, in
You're
regards.
gonna
Okay.
speak.
I'm sorry, that's not.
You have to say your first and last name.
My name is Erica Santana. She's stating things are being deleted as we're here. Julian has no phone yet with him. He walked in here with no phone, has no phone. I have a phone. I'm logged in my Instagram if you wanna check. My children here have their phone. They have their phones. We can all show you our Instagram. Nobody was in this courtroom able to delete any pictures while we were here.
Okay. Anything else?
Nothing from the people.
Nothing for the honor. So I'd ask the court to continue his $100,000 cash or surety bond with house arrest and GPS tether.
All right, look, the standard is a preponderance of the evidence. And those pants look black to me with sunlight coming on them. The shoes are incredibly unique. These are shoes with spikes all over them. He's posting pictures of, or an account that is clearly his account or someone's using his likeness. I have no reason to believe it's not his account, is posting pictures with a countdown coming to court, showing his shoes and outfit on the post, showing a tether on the same ankle that he has a tether, posting pictures with guns on more than one occasion while he's on bond for assault with intent to murder. He's alleged to have been the shooter that's an allegation. He's presumed innocent, but that's the allegation, that he's the one that pulled the trigger. And he's out on bond.
The footage begins rolling and it's brutal. Guns, tattoos, and what looks like the defendant's own living room. The prosecutor zooms in on details, and the judge orders Santana to lift his pant leg. Comparing it to the photo, it's the kind of real-time identification that leaves no room for excuses. The defense insists it's all fake, but the judge and everyone watching knows this story isn't adding up.
Not make any sense at all that someone would be taking these pictures and posting them.
Officer Winkrowski, can you stand, please?
Yes, ma'am.
And can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Officer Winkrowski, did you identify that account as one of the accounts of the suspects in this case in the course of your investigation?
To the extent of my knowledge, Your Honor, I believe that was identified, yes.
And Your Honor, I will say he's just filling in for the true officer in charge, Detective Chamberlain. He's just filling in for the day.
Okay. I mean,
So Judge Besser asked if the court is to, no social media accounts, no use of social media accounts. If that's a concern.
he should have listened to you when you told him that. Any defense attorney I know would tell their client, I know Ms. Young, I know you know what you're doing, would have said, do not get on social media. If you haven't, get off of it immediately.
He has no way of being on social media today, Judge.
Okay.
He has no phone.
It's not beyond a reasonable doubt. It's a preponderance of the evidence. This is not a beyond a reasonable doubt standard. It's a preponderance of the evidence standard about whether I can look at that video. I can look at that. They're posted after he was given bond conditions, while he was out of custody. They're specifically referencing court. I mean, if you want, listen, who's the OIC?
Detective Chamberlain,
Okay, he's out today?
he's out of the state or out of town. I think he's on some kind of SWAT training.
So, Your Honor, his family didn't post anything against him on his Instagram or whatever social media it was. He didn't do it. He doesn't have a phone on him.
I mean, I'm not gonna guess how Miss Sobe looked at his shoes, walked out, and the video disappeared. I'm not gonna speculate if someone else in the audience did it, if he did it, if someone was contacted to do it. But who else? So someone who's out to get him would delete the video right after she sees his shoes? That makes no sense. It makes no sense. I mean, it doesn't. And I mean, I'll tell you what I am doing for his poor dear parents who love him so much that they would probably put up a lot of what they owe, a lot of what they have to keep him out. I'm not forfeiting the bond, but it's revoked. He's going back to custody. But I'm not gonna take $100,000 of money from his family that they had to post. I'm not doing that. And Miss Young, if you want to have another hearing for me to reconsider this, listen, my job right now is to keep the community safe. I have someone who is charged with, listen, I don't even think it's not working on me at all. I have sons. I see this stuff all the time. I'm manipulated at home. I won't be manipulated here. Listen, I'm not revoking it because it's his parents' money, and I'm not doing that forfeiting. I'm sorry. I'm not forfeiting it.
Now it becomes a battle of logic versus denial. The prosecutor highlights Santana's matching black spiked shoes, socks, and outfit seen in the photos. The defense counters, saying the pants are brown, not black, and that many people own tethers and guns. It's a desperate reach as a judge and attorney argue color shades while the courtroom watches Santana's credibility unravel.
If you want a hearing for me to readdress this issue when the officer in charge is present so that I can learn more information that may be beneficial to your client. But when I have to make a decision like this off the cuff, essentially, and I'm making a decision on what I think is best for the community that I live in, and he's charged with an offense, a life offense, for shooting someone, that's the allegation, and I've got pictures that are alleged to have been from him of posting guns in a tether. I mean, I don't think he gets it. He's gonna.
Now, please say something as well.
No, you do not talk. You only talk to your attorney. You don't want to talk to me. I promise you. So I am, the bond's being modified to $500,000 cash or surety. Yep. So go in the hallway if you can't control yourself. They'll have all previous bond conditions that were previously put in place. No contact with the victim in person, residence, third party, or any telecommunication device. No leaving the state of Michigan. Cannot go back to Big League Brews. Or the residence's employment or schooling of any of the complaining witnesses, testing on demand, and cannot possess alcohol or drugs unless prescribed, no weapons, firearms, or ammo. And you know, if he's got a $500,000 cash surety with a GPS tether, if they do post that. But Ms. Young, if you have some more evidence or something that, or Ms. Sobe, either of you, and you want me to reevaluate this bond, I will. But when I have to make a decision right now, I am not going to let him out into the community if there are pictures that certainly meet the standard that I'm required to meet today.
He's locked in a house 24/7. He's not a danger.
All right, we're all set. That concludes the hearing.
Reckman, Great Northwest Towing.
I'm representing Great Northwest Towing, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Sellers. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And is there somebody from Lacey Police Department?
No, there shouldn't be anybody from Lacey Police Department. I'm Lacey, so that's probably, it gets confused all the time, Your Honor.
There was no police involved in it.
Okay. Who requested the impound, Ms. Sellers?
The vehicle was actually parked outside of our facility, and a driver was bringing in another vehicle to put in the impound yard, and this vehicle was parked blocking the impound gates. So he had to move it to be able to bring a vehicle in the yard. The yard actually opens out towards the roadway.
Okay. Yeah,
And I put a map overlay of where the vehicle was parked, and the truck bringing in the tow truck, or the tow truck that was bringing in a vehicle, is a flatbed that has a 21-foot deck. It's an extended cab. It's very lengthy.
So Ms. Sellers, the position of Northwest Towing is that the vehicle was on private non-residential property, and the property had been properly posted with a no parking sign, which allows immediate impoundment. Is that the position, Northwest Towing?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm gonna get to you, don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna look at all the documents.
Thank you.
And looking at the photos, Ms. Sellers, there are a number of photos of the vehicle. Most of the photos just show the vehicle being attached to the tow. I do see that there's a fence behind, and then on the last photo on the fence, there appears to be a sign saying no parking, Northwest Towing. Is that in the space from which the vehicle was impounded? Was that were they parked next to the sign?
There's several signs outside the gate. They're periodically posted. So it's a one lane, or it's a 2-lane road, not like more like a residential road that goes down to a dead end. And the signs are posted out facing towards the road. So it's not like they're coming into a parking lot or anything like that. And the signs right outside there, I think there's 4 of them along the property. It's a 2-acre parcel.
Okay, so give me some idea, because you included in the exhibits a copy of the sign on the fence.
Sure.
Do you have any idea where the car was in relation to the sign?
I don't, I wasn't there at the time that it was impounded, Your Honor, but if I was to guess, I would say it's to the left of the part of the gate that opens.
Okay, so I'm now looking at what'd you do, use a drone to get the yard overview?
No, I actually went to the county website just to get the overlay and tried to find a picture so that I could see, so that it would show the fence line and where the openings are. It's just hard when it's a small road like that to be able to maneuver a vehicle that's that long. It's not like a semi where there's pivot points. It's like, an extended cab with 21 foot of deck. So it's like, I don't know, 35 feet long. And so you have a big swing to be able to swing into the yard to be able to unload cars. So I was just trying to show where the gates are.
The judge's patience begins to wear thin. He questions how anyone could believe an elaborate setup involving identical shoes, tattoos, and a court countdown. The prosecutor adds that the moment they check Santana's outfit, the Instagram stories vanish in real time, deleted instantly. The courtroom erupts, and the judge has to silence the audience before continuing. Suspense is at its peak.
No, but I have things to say about that. The gate slides open, and it is a dead end, and where the car was parked, it was before the first, or after the first gate, it was parked right there, and the truck doesn't have to, it can't come from this way to get in, because this way is a dead end, so it comes from this way, and my car was not in the way of the gate at all, period. And I sent pictures that says that there are signs there, but they don't say no parking. I took pictures of up and down that whole fence where my car was, and there are signs, but it just says the Northwest Towing sign. That's all it says. The car was not parked in blocking anything, parked and it did not say no parking, no towaway zone or towaway zone. It didn't say any of that. And when I went on the 29th to talk to him about my car, I talked to some Gavin gentleman, and he said he didn't have anything to do with it, but his name is on the paper, that gave the permission to have my car towed, 10 feet into the gate to charge me all this money. And I had just gotten it out of impound because I ran out of gas on the highway, and the state patrol had my car towed. I was walking to the gas station to get gas for my car, and so I actually paid almost $600 the same day to get my car out of impound. Had to pay somebody to tow it over to this place to get the blow and go recalibrated, because my battery was dead from the other tow yard because they left the lights on. And so I didn't see any pictures of my car blocking anything. They didn't show me any of that. And in less than 6 hours, my car was towed again and I'm trying to get charged more impound fees. And I have a part-time job, and I've had to miss so much work with the first impound. Then I had twice I came back here because I live in Washougal now. And so I had to take time off work to come back again and do all this. And it's so frustrating because we made sure that when it got towed over there to push it out so it wasn't blocking.
Santana's mother takes a stand, insisting her son has no phone and couldn't have posted anything. But the judge is laser focused, drilling the defense. Is it really their claim that someone else bought identical shoes, wore a tether, and mocked up fake posts? The defense sticks to the brown pants defense, but the courtroom knows the evidence is stacking against Santana fast.
It was with the company that was going to fix the car, not the tow company.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
And did you have anything else you wanted to add?
Yeah, Your Honor, I'm the one that towed the car out there. It's my car. I bought it from her. So basically, I had a friend on a car trailer haul it out there. When we rolled it off the trailer right where it's at, they're saying it's at, it rolled into that spot. We hooked it off chain on it and pulled it forward to where it would not be blocking the gate, because the gate doesn't. When we went out there and asked this Galvin to show, I asked him to show me with a picture of my car, which they're supposed to take before they impound it, unless a state patrol or someone tells them to. They didn't have it. All she did was took a picture of the top of the gate while we were standing across from him 10 feet and tried to say, here it is. How would the guy know he's a custodian? He even said that, Galvin. And on the paper, it says his name. The law says 25 feet from the center of the lane out is owned by the government or the county. We weren't even, there's not even 25 feet between the center line to the fence. You see, and on those signs on the fence, she went back and took pictures. They don't say no parking or will be towed away. And the property's not theirs in the first place. It's a side of the road coming to the fence from the center line of the property. Why did the guy, if he was not wrong, show us a picture he just took? It's dated right on the top of the picture. It said the day that he just took it 5 minutes ago. That's kind of like lying to us, isn't it?
But it wasn't a picture of the car.
There's a picture of the top of the fence. It's from the inside of the yard.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the picture that the night they should have took a picture of why they
At
impounded it?
11:03 p.m.
Am I wrong or right?
They have photos of the car being put on the tow.
But it was not blocking. It's not blocking the deal.
Is it just on the tow truck, or did they take it before the tow truck hooked it up to it?
Just like the signs put up that say no parking there, they were put up after this.
No, well, I don't know. I haven't been back there.
I've been there several times. They should have known it was my car if they put the machine.
The judge finally lays it all out. He calls the Instagram story egregious and says flat out, I'm not buying for a second. He recounts every damning detail, the guns, the countdown, the identical outfit, and reminds everyone that Santana is out on bond for attempted murder. It's a cold, factual takedown, leaving no room for doubt. And that's where we'll wrap up today's breakdown. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.
I called on the phone. The first two messages were busy. The third time they said your car's been impounded.
All right, Ms. Sellers, your position on the argument that it was on public property on the road, on the right of way, and not on private property owned by Great Northwest. What are your thoughts on that?
It's private property. It's all fenced in, and there's an area that's right outside the gate that is also owned. It's the whole thing. And then the road, I would say from the entrance to the fence to the roadway is probably, I don't know, 12 feet. And then it's the road. The road is public property, but it was not parked on the road. It was parked in the gravel area that's in between the road and the impound gate.
Not even a road. The road.
I believe that's Great Northwest property. Ms. Sellers.
I do believe it's Great Northwest property, correct. Sorry, Your Honor.
There are a lot of different issues at play here, but it really comes down to one basic issue, which is I'm satisfied that the property that the vehicle was left on was Great Northwest Towing property. They did have signs up. It's not obvious on the sign from looking at a photo of the sign. It said Great Northwest Towing and had their phone number on it. But there is language above. Ms. Sellers has indicated under oath that language says unauthorized vehicles prohibited or may be subject to tow, some wording to that effect. I couldn't read that on the photo, but I I have no reason to doubt that she's accurate about the signs for her business. So based on that, I will find the tow and the impound was proper.
What about the easement of
I wish I had my
the county property? Hold on. The county owns so much after the side of the road.
You told me that, but the only evidence I have.
Well, you're a judge, you should know.
The only evidence I have is from his
No,
fellows.
this guy's-
I'll give you a copy of the.
Can I go out and get my phone and show you the pictures that I did? It doesn't say anything about, about
Okay.
Tony.
Thank you.
Oh my God, this is a scam. You know what? I
Want a copy
paid
of
a lot
this?
of money for my testing card. Thanks a lot.